welcome back to Toyota TV. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm hitting on some points. I ain't even gonna stress the rest because we know what we're about to get to in this episode. So, y'all, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 2, Episode 13, A Wanda-ful Surprise. Okay, we start with Martell. He's meeting up with his Uncle Dexter. I am so happy to see Martell buying suits because Martell was sitting up in those meetings looking mighty uncomfortable. I mean, looking like Hulk just about to bust out them jeans. He brought Dexter up to speed on the divorce and the children and everything. Martell gets in his confessional. He knows that he acted out, but social media didn't help. So it was okay for him to act out, but he want to dictate how she responds. If there's anybody that is out there that understands what he's trying to say, please put it down in the comments, because I don't. If you ask me, all of the above, everything from this episode is complete deflection. Anyway, next we see Jalen and Maurice. They are at the office, and Jaylin is trying to figure out, what type of furniture he wants and getting set up and everything. So, of course, Maurice is seeing this as an opportunity to see where he's at. So he's working a job to make ends meet. Well, according to Maurice, he's wasting time. The more I heard in this episode, the more I'm starting to agree with Maurice, because he's saying that he has been in his shoes. He graduated with only income tax refund money. And what did he do with that money? He invested it and bought a $1,000 house. So, being that Jaylin does want to go into real estate, it kind of makes sense to kind of do what Maurice is saying. Even if it's just temporary, just to see if it makes a difference. If he has always been an entrepreneur, I would love to, if I was Kimmi, I would love to slide my son right up under that entrepreneurship so that he can learn and get the mindset of being a total entrepreneur on his own. I think a lot of times people think at a young age you can't just shoot for the stars. You can. That's the best time to shoot for the stars. Jaylin, right now it's not sinking in for him. It's going in one ear and out the other. He wants to move out soon. He's not understanding how debt works, how debt accumulates, how once he screws himself up and want to come back, Maurice is going to be looking for rent. Mel and Tell, they're meeting up to discuss the division of businesses, and they want to keep it positive, and they shoot right off and start naming off businesses. For some reason, Embrace Beauty got Tell heated. She's saying, before I give you 50%, I'll dissolve it. He mentions to her that he has given Mel his last dime before. He has trusted her with every penny that he's had. And he kept drilling and driving the point that he has always taken care of her financially. That makes Mel break down because he keeps saying financially. Finance is not enough. It's really not. It's not enough. Mel is done. Walks out. Over. For some reason, it was mentioned that Mel had moved out of the home, and Martell started thinking that she was entertaining somebody else. Mel did admit in the last episode that she was entertaining somebody else, but that does not mean sexually. In his mind, it means sexually. Next, we see Tisha coming to Destiny's new hair supply store, and she comes in and she has the baby with her, and oh my gosh, he is so cute. He is so cute. He got the dimples, he got the smile. He's chunky, like a chunky baby. I love chunky babies. But can somebody tell me how you are taking temperatures, but you're allowing people not to wear a mask around your newborn in the store? That makes zero sense to me. Anyway, so she gets to telling her that she wants her to come on Mommy Podcast. We're going to hear about this Mommy Podcast every episode, I believe. She's up for it. She had a baby and opened a business in the pandemic, which that I congratulate her for. Next, we see Tasha and Marcel. They are at their office and they are planning the new home that they're going to build. Okay, they can't agree. Tasha wants this, Marcel wants this. And who shows up? Chris the broker. Okay, yeah, the same Chris that met with Marcel last episode. So he's talking to Marsau about this 47 acres. Steps outside to talk to him. He's down. Okay. He comes back, tells Tasha doesn't want to do any business with the Holts anymore. Period. And he mentions to her they don't own the land that they are selling to a different vendor. And that makes the difference. So Tasha's like, oh, okay, cool. When Tasha said no, she didn't want to do anything with the Holts, Marsau was like, skip it. All right, skip it. And she's like, all right, skip it then. And he was like, I do it by myself. You just said you was going to skip it. Marsau, to me, I'm not in their marriage. I don't know what really goes on. But from the outside looking in, Marsau is going to have what he wants to do in his marriage. Tasha, on the other hand, takes her time and tries to run things past him, get his approval, this, and that. He runs things past Tasha, but he only gives her a little bit of the puzzle. What's the purpose? Maurice and Kimmi, they are now at Poorhouse. They are trying to get set up for Jaylin's graduation celebration. Everybody starts showing up. Destiny showed up in her cheetah print and leather tasseled skirt. My goodness. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just like reserved. We're celebrating like a college student, and these women busting in here like bam. I know they're on TV and it's like a fashion statement, but woo. I'm just saying, Destiny is a little, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, Tasha and Marcel show up, and then Mel show up. Mel got her boobs out. The outfit is cute. Destiny's outfit is cute as well. Didn't really look like graduation celebration attire to me, but it was cute. I ain't gonna lie, it was cute. The stuff they had on was very sexy, I would say. Sexy. Mel, comes and sits down and like a reasonable, respectable woman. And Marcel looks over there. Oh, hey Mel, you got a glow about you. So a part of me thinks that Marcel said that almost because Mel had her boobs out. Marcel liked to pick on like the sneak tip from what I see. Anyway, the dumb podcast come back up again. She wants to tell everybody about who's doing what in the podcast, blah 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 blah. Destiny wants Mel to come. Whatever. We already knew that was dumb. That was stupid. So Tasha decided to take that and eat it up. I don't know where we stand and all that, but I'm not gonna rehash that. That scene gets on my nerves. Mel wants to just celebrate Jaylin. She ain't there for no Marsau and his mouth. She ain't there for Tasha and her underhanded throws and jabs. She ain't there for none of that. She just trying to celebrate Jaylin. Okay. Maurice mentions that Jaylin wouldn't be late if he wasn't at work. And Kimmi is not having it. She's just like, work before play. Maurice don't know. And I know it's in her. It's in every last woman on this earth. It's in every last one of us. Anyway, guess who shows up? Wanda. With her wonderfulness. Everybody sit down, start eating or whatever. And Kimmi's like, I'm glad you rolled up here, Wanda. I'm assuming that Tasha Marcel told you and invited you. Yeah, thank you for showing up. And Tasha had a whole problem with that. Y'all, I be having to build the energy just to talk about Tasha's scenes. Tasha has a problem with everything that someone is not approving of her. That right there, she was wrong. Plain and simple, you do not invite somebody to something they were not invited to. That's it. It was not for her mom. She said that she wanted everybody there that had something to do with raising of some part of raising Jaylin. Her mom ain't had nothing to do with that. Like, so she kind of embarked on a sacred moment. It was a little messed up. But I think Kimmi handled it very positively, but Tasha wasn't having it. Tasha told her, no, you did not. You was rude. You shouldn't have had to say that. You should have said thank you for coming. Kimmi did say thank you for coming. You hear what you want to hear in the moment. Like, you were just amped up and you didn't hear it. That's all. So I like how Kimmi, she kind of turned the tables at the celebration because Maurice also graduated. So she was celebrating Jaylin and Maurice. So that was so cool. They both graduated 2020. Two more educated black men on this earth. So Martell shows up and, he sits down and Kimmi gives her speech for her men in her house. And so Mel gets up to go. Here comes Wanda. Oh, you leaving? Let me talk to you for a second. So, okay, I'm going to just say this. People like Wanda, I can't be around. I can't be around people that want to pretend to care. You were just talking about this lady and her family and her situation and the mistress and whatever else, okay? It's very disrespectful, even if you're not talking about her directly, which you have. It's very disrespectful. And not only that, to sit in a place of, let me show some compassion to her. Let me show her that I know what she's going through. So she goes over and I want you to know that there is somebody better out there. Mel knows that. I want you to know that I know what it's like. I know what you feel like right now. No, you don't, because you're still married. You're separated. You're not going through a divorce right now. You have been separated for 5 years. Mel, but she's in the early part of that and she's filing for divorce. Like now. It don't take 5 years for a divorce. So you probably don't know what she's going through because you got a man on the side. Like, I hate when people try to offer up. I feel like Wanda just offered that up just so she can be up on the camera, on TV, because she seems like she's one of them women that just like to be seen and heard. Every time she step in the room, you hear her mouth. She offered up some information and da 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 da. So Martell got pissed. Oh, since there's somebody out here better, why don't you find them then? And then Wanda kept talking and shit. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Mel. Mel, I understand. Mel was not trying to hear her, and I don't blame her. It's like, you about phony. So Martell is talking to her like, no, you shouldn't be talking about my kids. You shouldn't be talking about my kids. Okay, I have a very unpopular belief with this situation. I feel like Martell has every right to confront Wanda. Every right. You know why? Because of what she did online. She wasn't talking directly about the children, but she did compare children, which to me, that can have long-term effects on children. If they ever see it, it could have long-term effects. She was comparing hair. She was comparing beauty. Like, no. I also say that Martell was well within his rights because Martell had the decency to keep his hands in his pockets while he was talking to her. Yeah, he might have gotten a little close, but his hands was in his pockets. Go watch it. It's there. So Mel tries to shut the whole thing down. Y'all go and enjoy Jalen's graduation ceremony. Y'all just go enjoy it. So she walks away. Okay, Martell and Destiny walk away. Okay. Wanda wants to chase after Mel. To say what? I don't know. So Tisha looks up. Oh, is that my mama? Is that my mama? Girl, you know your mama voice just like anybody else know their mama voice. And it don't take you long to know that's your mama talking. And you don't even have to look up and see. I know that's her mama talking. That she wants to go and see what's happening. So now, Mama, where are you going? Mama, where are you going? I'm going to talk to Mel. Let Mel go. You are not Mel's mother. Now, Tisha is jealous because her mom is going after Mel. I want to say something about, I know it was a couple of episodes back. Marsau said would not be filing for, he said that Mel wouldn't be filing for divorce if she hadn't put it all out on social media. And it's people's opinions that has Mel filing for divorce. If Mel has been putting things out on social media for years, why does he think all of a sudden now somebody's opinion is going to kick in and make her be like, oh no, I'm done. That ain't good. That's not even logical. Y'all, Tisha is exhausting. Tisha is exhausting. If she say one more thing about a blueprint, I'm gonna fall all the way out, okay? Please, Tisha. But y'all, that was it. I want to see Tisha make it. I want to see her be like, nope, and ain't doing it. I'm doing me. I know she's doing her with the podcast, but something about it seems fake to me. I'm not hating. I promise I'm not. Something about it does not seem genuine. I know Tisha's doing a lot. Tisha is doing a lot. I want to see Tisha stand her own ground. I want to see Wanda stop fighting her battles. I want to see Tisha stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and what everybody else says and what everybody else is doing. And she makes herself look so sad. It breaks my heart. I want to see her win. But anyway, y'all, that's the review. Until next time.